must realize you are doomed.
So, Rich, an anticipated movie that came out this past weekend was Hocus Pocus 2. You're so anticipating. I did not have the luxury to watch it just yet, but I know you and your family are ready to watch Hocus Pocus 2. What's your quick reaction and thoughts on this? Spoiler free. What did you think about it?
Yeah, I definitely don't want to spoil it for anybody. Me and my family made a night of it last night. Got some popcorn, got some drinks, sat down and watched this, and we really enjoyed it. Obviously, it doesn't beat the original. I don't think anything's gonna beat the original, but yeah. My quick reaction or my quick review is out of 10, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot.
Did it go heavily, Easter egg on this, like the nostalgia, referencing
Definitely.
back to the original? Yeah, it was heavy.
Yeah. Their movement, their phrasing, their different like objects and everything. So yeah, definitely hit the nostalgia feelings.
So is it worth a watch then, for sure?
Yeah, definitely worth a watch. Definitely.
All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, everybody, thank you for joining the Scoundrel Podcast. This segment we like to call At the Helm. We talk about movie news or entertainment stuff that has to be discussed. We talk about real quick that's been happening this past week. All right, Rich just gave you a little bit of spoiler-free Hocus Pocus 2 movie, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to check it out, like I said.
Yeah.
All right, folks, but before we get started, if you're new to this channel, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button and help us get to 500 subscribers. We will truly appreciate it. Topic number 1 I do have to talk about, and you broke the news to me a couple days ago, is... I might as well let you announce it. Well, you already announced it before on our YouTube page and TikTok. Go ahead and announce it, my man. Let's talk about it.
So if you guys follow our TikTok, like we've been telling you guys to do at the end of every video, just click on that link tree. It'll take you right there. But we did post about Hugh Jackman reprising his role as Wolverine. People did not think this would ever happen. I loved how they presented it with Ryan Reynolds, like sitting down talking about how they didn't do anything at D23, and people were questioning that nothing about Deadpool or anything. So I love the introduction for it, and I am excited, man. Like I've said in past videos, Deadpool is one of my favorite comic book characters. Like I've always enjoyed him. I enjoyed the movies and everything, and they've just gotten better and better. Like the first one was good, and the second movie, whenever they added Josh Brolin into it, I really enjoyed it as Cable, and now they got freaking Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and that's one of Deadpool's biggest arch rivals and everything. So yeah. I'm excited for it, man.
Yeah, it's crazy news because Hugh Jackman was like, after Logan, he says, I'm done with the Wolverine character.
Yeah.
But like we always said, money talks, baby. And bullshit walks. But anyway, so what could they possibly use him for? Is he, how am I saying this is he the Hugh Jackman of the Fox, produced Wolverines? It's just a regular Wolverine. Is it a Wolverine from the Logan movie? Because that's his whole universe by itself. Really doesn't go with the original Fox, X-Men stuff. It's on its own universe type deal. Or could it just be a new one? Or is it going to be part of, the Marvel now MCU part of it? Yeah. Where can they go with this? What are you thinking it could possibly go with this?
So after the original video that they did, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman were sitting down on a couch and released another video where they even said, and they're like, we know a lot of people got a lot of questions about how is Wolverine even in this after Logan. Like Logan, at the end of Logan, spoiler alert, he dies. So but they did explain that a little bit, that happened in, I think they said 2029 or something like that. So this is a little bit before that, a lot before that. So I think we're gonna get a not so aged Wolverine. And then they go on to say all right, here's what happens. And as soon as they start talking, they play music over it, just to mess with the fans and everything. So we don't know too much about how they're gonna do it when they bring Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. But everyone's interested to see how they do it.
Do you think this kind of would set them back? I mean, you know how like they're trying to bring X-Men in to the MCU, and you know they're trying to they're probably going to recast the whole X-Men whenever they do.
Yeah.
But do you think by bringing Hugh Jackman back, because now this is owned by Disney now.
Yeah.
You know, this is owned by the Marvel, you know, whatever, MCU.
Mhm.
But do you think that kind of hurts it, bringing Hugh Jackman back because he's so beloved as Wolverine? And then, you know, after this movie out, you know, there's probably been announcements right after, like, hey, we're going to have a new Wolverine. I mean, do you think that hurts it a little bit?
It could possibly, man, because we already know if they do a young version of X-Men, Wolverine can't. I mean, Hugh Jackman cannot do Wolverine. They're gonna have to replace him somehow. So this might be like a bittersweet moment where we really enjoy him in this Deadpool movie that's gonna be coming up. But you know, when they do decide to do a new X-Men and recast the character, I don't know how people are gonna take that.
Let's see how they fit all this in. But what a great announcement out of nowhere, you know, just dropping it like that, all unexpected. Great, you know, great thing to promote and everything with it. But let's get into some of these topics, right? So we know Blade, right? They're redoing Blade, and you know, they got Mahershala Ali, great actor. You know, I think he's like a 2-time Emmy Award winner even. And he's reprising Blade, Wesley Snipes' Blade, you know. Yeah. And you know they're gonna start filming, and then all of a sudden you hear, days before they start filming, the director parted ways. Yeah. You know? And this director, if I butcher his name, I'm sorry. Bassem Tariq.
Yeah, Bassem Tariq.
Tariq, I'm sorry. Yeah. You know, and he worked on the Witcher, the Netflix series The Witcher. He worked on. He also worked on you know, Marvel's Moon Knight, even the series, which were both are pretty good, well received series that he worked on. So it's kind of crazy. Days before, this isn't months. This isn't a year. This is days before. Everything's done, written, the script, everything. Yeah. This is days before the director and Marvel decided to, you know, part separate ways. What is your reaction to this and the Blade movies?
So I'm wondering what was the true reason, because their statement says, and I quote, "Due to continued shifts in our production schedule, Bassem is no longer moving forward as director of Blade." I don't know. That just doesn't seem like I mean, days before, like, you know, they're like they were going to get the ball rolling. They decided to get rid of him, but then they bring him along as executive producer. Yeah, and weird. I don't know if that's even going to last that long. But it does suck because during D23 in our At the Helm D23 edition and everything, I was really excited for this, man. I was really excited to see a new Blade, and the actor that was going to play him, he's amazing. So, and I was just looking forward to it, and it just kind of like it does kind of suck.
I have to first say is nothing against Mahershala Ali, great actor. Love him and everything, and the director sounds like he did some good projects and everything. Nothing against him, but my reaction to it is nobody wanted this stupid Blade shit anyways. We already had a good Blade fucking trilogy, or 2 movies at least. We already had our MCU Blade. Enough. We didn't want this garbage.
I did.
And to get you, Terry,
I wanted it.
It was the script that was probably garbage. And I'm like, oh, this got to go. That's what it is. And I didn't want this shit, man. I already had my Blade. That was original MCU right there. You know, just, I don't, nothing against the director, nothing against the people who worked on it or who is working on it. I didn't want it. We already had our Blade. Wesley Snipes is Blade and always will be, just like Hugh Jackman is Wolverine and always will be Wolverine. So I could care less. I think it's hilarious. Everybody all this. I told you from the beginning I didn't want this. I didn't care for the trailer. Not interested. Not interested. So I'm glad this happened because it's a joke. It's funny to me. All right.
It wasn't a joke to me, and I was excited about it.
It's a joke. Still coming out. Don't worry. Kevin Feige's gonna come down from his office and say what's going on here, and he's gonna put his little stamp on it. Don't worry. It's still coming out, folks. Kevin Feige's gonna do it. You know. I mean, they're probably running him thin as it is, anyways. I mean, he's in charge of all this other stuff. You know, I mean, they got so much going on. I mean, really, all these Marvel TV series, and
a lot of stuff.
He's running thin. You know, before he was so, you know, not at the helm, but he was on board with everything that they're doing. He was in the background. He had more say. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest here.
Yeah.
And now he's spread so thin. They're doing all these different projects and shit. You don't have time for all this. So now everybody's, you know, shit's falling apart. So I'm not saying it's not gonna get done. It's gonna get done. It's just whatever. Haha. Next
Catch
topic
your breath, man. Catch your breath.
Next topic, because it's just like, you know what? Stupid. Next little thing I want to talk about. So, were you a big fan of the Planet of the Apes stuff, the rebooted version? I think it was
Matt Reeves version.
Yes,
the Matt Reeves trilogies. Yes.
Well, I would say I was a big fan of the two. I like the Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War of the Planet of the Apes. Oh, it was awful. With Lee Harrelson?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked. That sucked, man. I was like, this didn't even have nothing to do with the first two. I just did not like it whatsoever. But anyways, so they're, I guess, redoing another Planet of the Apes, I guess. Mm-hmm. So they got a new star. I don't know what they had a new lead role announced. I forgot what her name was. Sorry.
Yeah, she's from The Witcher. She was actually from The Witcher. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's from The Witcher. And then they also got a title for it called Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. What are your thoughts on them already doing another movie? And what'd you think about the title?
I like the title, but my biggest worry is that the only Planet of the Apes I ever enjoyed was Matt Reeves' Planet of the Apes. So I don't think he's tied to this. So I'm not as excited. Even if he was like just a producer or something, I'd be excited for it. But I don't think he has any kind of attachment to this project. So I'm not too excited about it.
Me neither. I totally agree with you. I thought it ended with Caesar. That's what the whole thing was about, was Caesar. He's gone, passed away, and I thought it ended fine right then and there at the very ending. That was the only good part I liked about the war, was the very last 2 minutes of that, besides the end credits. But it was just like, I thought that was the end. I didn't, and then to do another one so soon, I mean, I don't think anybody was really clamoring for this.
Yeah, no one expected it.
I didn't hear anybody clamoring for a Planet of the Apes movie. I mean, it just happened a few years ago. Was war, I think it was, I don't know the exact date, but I know it was like under 5 years ago already,
definitely under 5 years.
So I really wasn't clamoring for it. I didn't hear anybody clamoring for it, or was expecting, hey, they should do another one. No, I think everybody was satisfied with the actual ending of that trilogy, because it was about Caesar. So I think this was it's kind of surprising, because I'm like, I don't think anybody really wanted to see this. And I mean, it depends. It could be the total opposite. It could be like blown your mind away type deal, or it could be just as good as the Matt Reeves Planet of the Apes. We'll see. Who knows? But I thought it was a little too soon. Now, what do you guys think out there? Do you think it was too soon? Put your comments down below, and do you even care that it is coming out?
Yeah.
Another one is Jurassic World I want to talk about. So Jurassic World, Variety reports Jurassic World Dominion has reached the $1 billion, brother. 1 billion with a B. $1 billion. And the reason why I say that is Colin Trevorrow made a comment this past week or two. And the comment about Jurassic World Dominion, and he was saying that it was basically just the beginning for the new Jurassic Worlds coming out for a series of Jurassic World. What did you think about his comments, stating that, a new series of Jurassic movies coming out? It was just the beginning part.
I think Jurassic World should have stopped at Jurassic World, the first one. These last two movies that he's done, Dominion was the hottest piece of freaking garbage I've ever seen. And I mean, he even said it himself. There should, what he says is should have been one Jurassic Park movie. So I don't know if he's talking about like there should have just been that original one, the original Jurassic Park, which everyone loves. I like the second one too, but the ones that this guy's created it just didn't do anything for me. And then he says that he's going to continue making them because like you said, you see how much money they made. So I guess that's obviously what he's looking at, but I don't know, man. I really wish they would just stop. I'm tired of Chris Pratt too. Chris Pratt's hands. Whoa, Tyrannosaurus. Whoa, Velociraptor. Whoa, I can calm you down with just my hand. Relax. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of Chris Pratt. I'm tired of all that stuff. They try to bring they brought the original guys back in the last movie, which I loved, man. But it just wasn't enough. The story is just freaking stupid and.
I mean, I agree with you. The Dominion sucked ass, dude. I mean,
so
it was like I'm looking at. I finally watched it on Peacock. Thank you, Peacock. I finally watched it on Peacock, and it sucked so bad. I'm like, I thought this movie was about dinosaurs, not about giant cicadas or locusts. You know? I mean, really, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
And then like Chris Pratt's he's a fucking cowboy in the beginning, like wrangling different dinosaurs. Oh my, get the hell out! All right,
but it did reach $1 billion. I mean, it just has such a following, a cult following. Everybody loves to see dinosaurs on the big screen.
Yeah,
and for it's hard for you to say no, we're not going to make any more, especially the studio companies when it made $1 billion. It's hard to say no, we're not ever gonna make these again. I mean, it really is, bro.
It's like what you say, man. Money talks.
It's like the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Oh,
hate on it as much as you want. Universal knows that's their cash money right there. That's their cash money. And same thing with the Jurassic World. These are the two cash money, so they can make smaller films, original films, because smaller and original films that people love don't really make that much money. It's these big cinematic ones that make that money for them, so they can make these smaller movies that people love and like, oh, did you see that? It was such a surprise. It was so original. Well, for them to make those movies and justify them, they have to have the money for it, and because they don't make money. They really don't make that much money like these big cinematic. And this is one of them for Universal. Is the Jurassic World franchise. That's their moneymaker. Yeah. But it's hard to not say they're not going to make it. So the only good thing I can say about it is Colin Trevorrow probably will not be a part of it because he said he's personally done with the Jurassic World stuff, and as far as directing at the helm and everything, and none, I don't think any of the original actors are going to be back in it, like the Chris Pratts, the Dallas Bryce.
Yeah.
All the original cast. They won't be a part of it.
Then why even do it? Like you're going to try to get it. Yeah, but they're going to start fresh. They're going to start fresh again with brand new characters. Oh my God! If people go support this, I would be so.
They are. I'm telling you, they are. And I'll be one of them. And I'll be one of them, jerk. So, all right. Last thing I kind of want to talk about. So, Comic-Con New York is on its way, honestly, in like in a week here or so, after this, after this filming here. So it's about a week away. Comic-Con New York, stuff. They would like to, surprise certain things. But I want to talk about like trailer leaks. So there's been a couple trailer leaks, and we live in a digital world where it happens all the time. I know like there was a couple like we had at D23, there was trailer leaks, of like the Mandalorian or before that even, and I think it was like the Ahsoka Tano movie. They had like, you could say somebody had their video camera with their phone and everything. It just it happens a lot. People have trailer leaks. It just happens. And the question is like, okay, so this past week or two, there was a trailer leak of Loki season 2. There was also a trailer leak of Indiana Jones' new movie. So my question is what do these studios do, these companies do, when they have these, leaks and people are going to watch them? Not all of them. I don't. because I like the quality. I don't want to see some shitty ass,
grainy ass freaking.
yeah, some
trailer.
grainy ass. But people can't wait and they just do it. They check
Yeah.
them out, and me, I won't even look at them. Not because it's just the quality. I just can't get into the quality. You just get a different experience watching an actual, presented trailer with the audio, the visual, the everything about it, the quality of it.
Yeah.
But what is studio and companies do they do? Do you think they should right away when it gets leaked online? Because once it gets leaked online, man, it's available for millions and millions, and people can just watch it. And what do you think they should do personally? Should they just say, okay, fine, fuck it, let's just release the trailer now, or should they like I said, Comic-Con's on its way, does it lose its luster for this weekend for Comic-Con, because they probably show at this Comic-Con, but they or like a D23 or any event that they have, they should just cut their loss and say, okay, it lacked its luster, so we might as well just drop the trailer now, or should they still wait for that day?
I feel like they should still wait for that day, because like you said, it's gonna beat the grainy ass version that comes out, if it's like low quality. So on it, but to be honest, this is kind of like what you said. We live in a digital world, and stuff's gonna get leaked, stuff's gonna be posted on Twitter and all these different social media websites, and it is what it is. But I feel like they're gonna have to just suck it up and still release it at Comic-Con. It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a better version than the one that got leaked.
So you agree? Just okay. If it got leaked, fine. It got leaked. So
yeah, there's nothing you can do
and
about that.
I truly believe the people who watch the leaked version, which me and you both say we don't watch, they still go back and watch when it drops, because they know they get a different experience watching that. Like I just people, even though they can't help themselves, watch the leaked shit and the grain stuff. They're like, okay, well, I don't get the same. They get a different experience watching an actual trailer that was produced for them, that was meant to be the way it was supposed to be watched, and they get a different experience from the just I think people just get overboard and just don't have discipline, just want to watch it, and there's a different experience. And to me, it's a wasted experience watching those leaked videos. For me, I'm not saying it's wrong to watch. I'm just saying it's just a different experience. I won't watch them. I'd rather get the actual full version the way it is supposed to be. The question I got for everybody out there: what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this thoughts? Are you guys thinking the studio should just release the trailer once it gets leaked, or should they just wait like how it's supposed to be on an exact date that they have it on? And are you one of those people? Not if you're one of those people, but are you one of those people who actually, like me and Rich, enjoy the full experience of how a trailer is supposed to be watched and viewed? Let us know in the comments down below. Any final thoughts, anything at the helm, man? Because this is about all the topics I had for the week.
No, I'm good.
Next week it's gonna be New York Comic-Con, so hopefully we get some stuff coming down, man. We'll see what they have. I don't think they have a whole lot, but they might surprise us. We're getting trailer leaks already 2 weeks before it shows up, so who knows what we're gonna get. Who knows what hasn't been leaked, right? Out there, if you like this video, do us a favor, hit that like button. We truly appreciate it. And if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button to help us get to 500 subscribers. We truly appreciate it. Rich, where can they find us at?
Guys, check out our description down below and click on our link tree. It's got links to everything we're affiliated with, our Instagram, our TikTok, but most importantly, our Spotify and Apple podcasts. There you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple, and take us wherever you go, if you're on the way home or to work or at the gym or just got some spare time where you can't catch us on YouTube. Check us out on there, and listen to us on there.
All right, everybody, Dave and Rich on the podcast.